Hello, everybody. Got some different music going today. Got some green beats bumping. Let's get this party rocking and rolling. Let me let everybody know that I am live. Why is this? Okay. Oh, would help if I booted up my model now, wouldn't it? Boopity boopity boop. Ah. Every time I look over at Twitter, I'm like, something new is on fire. Okay. Let's actually get to... You're here, Silva. Good to know. I was just letting everybody know that I'm live. How was your day, Silva? Change over. Yep. Whee! Ugh. How was your day, Silva? What'd you get up to today? I had a crazy busy day. So I had this really great Lancer session last night, which was really good because like one of the players was missing. Oh wow. That's rare. I don't think I've ever heard of you calling off work, Silva. Well, I hope you feel better. I noticed you were responding to my memes at an unbelievably late hour, so I didn't know if you were up late for work or what you were doing. Uh, I hope my memes didn't keep you up. I know there were some fire memes. Couldn't sleep? Alright. So, I had this interesting Lancer session. And it's funny because one of the players, oh, that was with a sleeping pill? That's frustrating. Um, one of the players couldn't make it to the session, right? So, you know, normally whenever a player can't make it, we do kind of a role play, light-hearted session with like some side story kind of stuff, forwarding some of the other secondary plot lines, um, and all that jazz. Um, but I had a plan. I had an idea. There was this plot thread that I had introduced forever ago that this one company was making smart bears. And so I brought that full circle to come around to the party finding out that that company is training is breeding these smart bears for combat and using them as super soldiers, giving them armor and specially designed armor and guns, and sending them into combat. Which was surprisingly horrific, but very interesting how it all panned out. Because the players are in a spaceship and they're on their way going through deep space to get to this their next destination. And on their way, they found this this damaged shuttle that had been crumpled and destroyed. And when they examined the debris, they found 2 stasis pods, and one of them was a dude and the other one was a bear. So they brought them both aboard, and they woke them up from stasis. Found out that the bear was telepathic. And they got in contact with the company that produced the super soldier bear, and the company was like, well, we trust you with our secrets, because the players have had interactions with that company before, and they've had really great interactions with that company. So the company was like, well, it's going to take us some time to get someone out there to pick up the bear and the other soldier. Can they just join your crew for now? You can put them to work, do whatever. The Nabiru has emerged from the shadows. Make sure to leave out milk and cookies for Captain America tonight. Yes. Oh my gosh, that is such a funny concept. Imagining Captain America like Christmas, like Santa Claus, just traveling through the air. What would he leave behind? Fireworks? Would he leave behind would Captain America leave behind explosives for children to play with? Does Captain America distribute the best fireworks to all the good little boys and girls? So, on the player on my Lancer game, so now they have Dr. Pepper and Ghost Pepper chips. What? What? Double the pepper on pepper action? Dr. Pepper and Ghost Pepper? But yeah, so in my Lancer game, just to mess with the captain, yes. have him as he's riding his bald eagle driven sleigh through the sky, have him pulling over at 7-Eleven to take a fiery burning dump because of your ghost pepper chips. That's what I picture. That's what I picture Captain America flying on some kind of a sled being pulled by rows of bald eagles. Maybe not a sled. Maybe sled's the wrong thing. Maybe like a Mustang. Maybe like a Ford Mustang, because that's like an American brand. Yeah. Captain America rolls up in a Mustang being pulled by a flying Mustang being pulled by rows of bald eagles. But I think you all might get a kick out of this. So in my Lancer game last night, I introduced this bear that was a super soldier, right? It wasn't an anthropomorphic bear. It was just literally a bear. It did have a genetically engineered false thumb because it had some genes from a giant panda to give it a thumb to allow it to manipulate and grip things. But it still needed specially made tools and weapons in order to fight. And I named the bear Fumidas. Fumidas is Latin for Smokey. So he's literally Smokey the Bear. Andal? Why would I call it Andal? What's Andal mean, Nabiru? Oh, Gladiator Beast Andal. Maybe I'll do that for the next bear they find. I just thought Fumidas was a more universal joke because he's Smokey the Bear. Yes, Nabiru, what is the question? What is this important question? What is your Ursos, Arctos, or bear? The most bear a bear can be, and maybe Ursus, Arctos, Horribilis, horrible bear. Well, this bear has a hard suit, so it's got like a suit for like traveling through space that also has like it's like a spacesuit with armor inserted on it. And he has a helmet. He has a helmet, so I don't know if that counts as a hat. Arctic is bears, Antarctic is no bears. Yes, I love that. There are no bears here. But it was this funny thing of getting to know the bear, and it led to some like because the bear is a smart bear that can communicate telepathically, and the bear can, if it wants to, it can read people's minds. But like one of the players was like, So you can only like project your thoughts out into other people's minds, right? You can't like read minds, can you? The bear got insulted and he was like, I am a professional and professionals have standards. I would never peer into someone's mind without their express permission outside of truly extreme circumstances. And the party was just like it was just the two players, and the one player was like, I've got nothing in there for the bear to see because I'm all muscle and no brains, so I have no problems with this. And the other player was just like, don't like that. They were just like, nope, nope. Yes, Silva. Kuma Arctos Gorn. I know the last time they met a smart bear, one of the party members named it, I think it was like Akuma. I despise Death Battle. Like, I defended them for a long time, like to my friends when my friends would argue about how BS some of their stuff was. Like, uh, like they've said in interviews, like the way they've responded to criticism has been very disheartening. Um, and like they've said in interviews that the animated fight scene at the end of every episode of Death Battle, for like the second portion of it, is just kind of a for fun representation that doesn't like actually accurately represent how they think the fight would end. It isn't actually affected by the real stats and information. And I'm like, if that's the point, then why have it? Like, it's one thing when like Bat and the Sun does their stuff, because their stuff for like Bat and the Sun, for their super powered battles or whatever, are all popularity contests. They like they're blatantly like, they interview people and they look for who's more popular, who people want to win, and then they film the scenes because they do live action stuff. They film fight scenes of those two fighting, or sometimes I think they do 3D art as well. Actually, I don't know if they've done one in a long time. It's been a while. But like their stuff is based on whoever won the popularity contest is whoever wins in their battle. But at least those like they made it really exciting, edge of your seat, and make sense. But yes, Kuma Arctos Gorn, bear. And the thing is, they pair so many they pair so many things up in such ridiculous ways that I was just like, eh. Yeah, I just decided I wasn't going to invest my time or energy into watching them. I'm not going to tell other people not to watch them. I will tell you why I don't watch them. But like, if you watch it, then that's great for you. But yeah, I don't give them my view time or my watch hours. Um, oh, really? Well, some of their stuff they do is just really obvious. Like, trying to have... Talking about Stitch versus Rocket Raccoon, I think a lot of that comes down to, does Rocket Raccoon have all of his tools and gadgets? As powerful as Stitch is, like, as powerful and as durable as Stitch is, I feel like Rocket Raccoon has so many different gadgets and tools and pieces of equipment and machinery that like he's going to find something that can kill Stitch. Like that's just how I feel about it. I'm not like super attached to either character, but like just from what I've seen of Rocket Raccoon, always having so like being the inventor, always having so many pieces of equipment, machinery, and weapons and all kinds of guns and collecting, being like, I need that arm. Getting different types of machinery and equipment to build weapons with, and piloting ships and all that stuff. I feel like Rocket Raccoon's going to eventually find a weapon that can kill Stitch. And just has to keep Stitch at range because Stitch doesn't have any like ranged attacks. Stitch is also a cartoon character. Like, I the scales are just different. Like, once I was watching. Okay. Like I was reading this thing where someone was talking about One Punch Man. How like in the lore, One Punch Man is supposed to be so powerful he can break time and space, right? Because he's just so strong and he can destroy everything with one punch. But then somebody asked, in the anime, what villains has he beaten with his punch? Like comparing them to like Goku's villains in DBZ. Uh Chuck Norris versus Sagata. Oh my gosh. Pinkie Pie versus Deadpool. Dash versus Starscream. Deadpool versus the Mask. That's funny. And it comes down to like looking at what's nigh indestructible on one scale. Once you expand that scale to consider things that are more powerful, more destructive, you realize that like nigh destructible on indestructible on one scale is like average on another scale. Of course, Sagata Sanshiro. And they had like I think it's amazing that Sega had that amazing mascot and then they stopped making consoles. I think I saw a joke one time of like someone waking up from a coma and they're just like, I was out for so long. Fill me in on all the things that I missed that have happened in pop culture. Person starts talking about game, TV shows, and anime. And the guy's like, tell me, what's the latest Sega console? The guy's like, ooh. He's like, come on, they were killing it with the Dreamcast. That just came out when I went into a coma. They've got to be on top of the game right now. Like I totally believe that they were just smashing it. I loved the Dreamcast and the games that were on it that I played before I went into a coma. Person's like, they're like, about the yeah, never-ending battles are kind of silly. I remember when I first got into Death Battle, like watching it a lot, like all the arguments I had with my friends about their one most controversial death battle, Superman versus Goku. Uh and like they highlighted a very key fact that, like, Superman is written to be a character that has no limits. Um, whereas Goku is written to be a character who has limits, but through force of will, training, and dedication, finds ways to overcome those limits at the 11th hour to save the day. And in the very premise of a death battle, you know that, like, Superman would kick Goku's butt, and then Goku would have to, like, chug a sensu bean, and either go train in the hyperbolic time chamber, or agree to fight at a tournament at a later date in order to buy time to train to gain some new form to take down Superman. But there's one thing that always bugged me. There's absolutely one thing that bugged me about their Superman versus Goku fight. They acknowledged something, but they said it wasn't enough to decide the fight, and I disagree. So we all know Superman's weak to kryptonite, right? Did you know Superman has another weakness? This is a fun little comic book fact. Don't ask me for exact issues because I'm not that much of a nerd. I know that I've read about it. Yes, magic. Superman's supernatural defenses don't protect him against magical items. And energy blasts hit him pretty hard too. Yeah, you're right. Electricity messes with him. But, like, he has no defenses against magic. Like, they had in their like animated fight, Superman flying at like Mach 10 and Goku bonks him in the face with the magic power pole. And I'm like, I'm sorry, that should have caved in Superman's face. Like, that should have been game over, like, crunch. He should have spent all of his stored up sunlight or just recovering from that attack and been completely helpless after that. Which arguably, yeah. So it's actually funny. That was the one that made me kind of just back away from really giving them my time. And really getting invested in their episodes. Like, I watched some videos breaking down the Ben 10 versus Green Lantern fight, and somebody put it really well that for Ben 10, they gave, for their comparisons, they gave Ben all the weakest versions of all of his powers from all of his versions, like the weakest version of the weakest version of Ben 10. And then for Green Lantern, they gave him the powers of the strongest powers of every Green Lantern for that comparison, and they still said it was close, and I'm like, come on now. I think Flash versus Sonic was like after I'd like stopped paying attention to them. Tell me, are either of you doing any, or is anyone else in chat, are you doing anything special for July 4th? I know for some people that don't live in America, it's not a holiday, but, like, well, for most people, you know, since most people don't live in America, you know, for people who don't live in America, it's not a holiday. But for those who do, are you doing anything Special for 4th of July. Nope. Going over Reed's to celebrate his stepdad. I believe I told you his stepdad. Oh no, I don't. I don't remember you mentioning that. Oh my goodness. I'm still like, I'm still reeling from the uh my brain farted, the G Witch finale. I'm still reeling from that. I was actually posting about it on Twitter. And like the official Gundam Twitter was like, put your reacts to the finale in GIFs or whatever. And then I didn't respond with a GIF, but I just said, yeah, save the day with the power of gay. Permit score gay. Yes, yes. And like, um, then there was, I commented on a thing where like they were like, "What was your reaction to the finale?" And I'm like, "Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to do a 2-movie duology. Yes, just this once. Everybody lives." I tweeted. I was like, "Listen, I'm gonna need y'all to do a duology, a 2-movie duology." Which saying 2-movie duology is redundant, but we'll move past that. Um, retelling the story and fixing anything you had to rush in production. Uh, and uh, and then the second movie better be better end with the wedding scene. You better give us the wedding scene in the second movie. And then one of my friends, one of the people I follow, responded to the tweet, and they're just like, nah. First movie is just the wedding. That is the entire movie. Second movie, slice of life. And I was like, yeah, it works too. just just entire movie is the wedding, and then the second movie is an entire movie of their domestic life, slice of lifestyle. See, yeah, it it's it could definitely be interesting because there's some very good, they're very interesting characters, and then the dynamic at the end of the episode, right? I've seen so many people making jokes. Like Silva, uh you shared a meme with me that was really emphasizing it as well. Just the bickering between Eri and not Soletta, Eri and Miorine was just so hilarious, and imagining the two of them fighting. Uh and I've seen some things where like Eri's like, "Don't look at my sister with those eyes in public." And some people have joked about like uh what was it? Mjolnir leaving Ares' keychain on the yeah, kinda Silva. There's like there's a lot of that. I'm kind of trying to ignore it because like the thing is with this series, Gundam tried to do something different. it tried to write a story that was primarily about one relationship and the development and growth of, oh my gosh, that would be hilarious, Nabiru. But like, it was an entire season, well, 2 seasons actually, that were all about exploring one relationship, its development, and its growth, um, through all of these trying times, and for the first time in, I feel, Gundam history, all the other stuff, the Earth space friction, the um all of the different factions warring around, uh the whole thing with the school life, right? All the different family members and all the pseudoscience and history and destruction and war crimes, all of that was dressing to one relationship and how it grew. I think this took a lot of the ideas we saw in Seed, where, like, if you look at Seed a lot, it is in a lot of ways the story of Athrun and Kira's like friendship and how they interact with each other, right? And their rivalry and the things they go through as they're on opposite sides, but like at its core, that's the relationship that Seed is about. Seed Destiny goes kind of weird. Seed Destiny tries to do some weird things, but like Seed itself is about Athrun and Kira. Um and all of their other relationships and interactions are just like kind of dressing for that. But I feel like G-Witch took that concept, and where Seed tried to take that concept and marry that concept into a standard Gundam formula with different factions following beat for beat some stuff from the original Gundam. Um uh yeah, exactly, Silva. Like, um we've had so many strong male characters that have been borderline yaoi interactions. We've had so many characters that were oh, why is my, that was weird. Dead air for a second. I'm like, where did my music go weird? And like, there is a lot of strong, like, and it's actually interesting. Um because I don't think any of those media like Seed or or the original Gundam started with trying to be like homoerotic and yaoi, right? Um yeah, that scene was touching and emotional. But I think that situations like Athrun and Kira and situations like Char and Amuro grow from having this emphasis on strong male characters. You have these strong male characters with these powerful ideals that are driven by all of these things and emotions and feelings and colliding with each other and bumping heads with each other in these really intense ways. Um and so what comes out of that is an almost romance, because you have these uh two male characters on opposite sides of a conflict that are so drawn to each other. It just naturally builds into that. Um, and that's just one of my feelings with that. Uh, but yeah, it is great, and it's just. But yeah, like sorry, I got sidetracked. Um, whereas Seed tried to take that relationship focus, right, and fit it into a war story that was primarily a war story that also featured a relationship. And it was about how that relationship shaped the future of that war, right? I feel like Witch from Mercury took that to another level where the the entire war and the conflict and all of that was complete set dressing. It wasn't entirely pretense, but like as far as the story was concerned, all of that conflict was just there to provide challenges and hurdles for our main couple to go through. But yeah, it got dark there for a while. I will admit, some of the last few episodes of G Witch got pretty dark. It got really dark, got really intense. Seeing Suletta collapse in on herself, um, like seeing Suletta hit that low point was really intense. When she was, yeah, near the end, it felt rushed. It felt like there was a lot of stuff happening all at once. And that's why I want them to make a movie. I want them to make a movie where they flesh out all the things they had to skip over. Or make two movies. Like make two movies where you flesh out all those things. So I also said in another tweet, I was like, yo, the DVD box set better come with like 3 more episodes to break down everything from that ending montage. Yeah, like 3 to 4 more episodes. Which I think that would be a great way to sell DVD cases if you're like, yeah, the Blu-ray whatever comes with like unaired episodes. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time a series has done that. Macross has done that a couple times. Well, I know at least one. I know for Macross 7, they had 3 unaired episodes that they bundled together with the Macross 7 DVD. And they had like 2 movies from Macross. It was like a 1 movie and a Macross and a Macross 7 OVA. Imagine OVA crossover. Imagine if Suletta just suddenly in Build Fighters having to build it. The Blu-ray comes with Hot Miorine on Suletta action instant sellout. Yes. Silva, you know what the people want. Silva's you buy. But then in the DVD, it's honestly just the action is just Miorine yelling at Suletta for something. But they advertise it as Hot Miorine on Suletta action. Yeah, Silva was being you buy. I'm proud of you, Nabaru, for being say so. All right. But it would be interesting to watch them building Gunpla. That would be adorable to watch. Like I've said it before, and I've seen a lot of people in their reviews talking about how Suletta is one of the best female protagonists we've had in any anime in a long time. Displays a great deal of maturity, has a powerful growth arc, and comes into her own with her own self-actualization and confidence, and develops into this very, very like strong and developed character. And they talk about how like she's one of the best we've had in ever, and they're like, some people are talking about G-Witch like they think it's a fluke, like they think it's never going to happen again, like they think we may never get another series with a main character this good. And I choose to hang on to hope. I choose to believe that like we can improve, we can be better, we can constantly grow. I believe it is the duty of society to consistently become more and more aware, and to become not so much more sensitive as much as being more compassionate and accepting than the generation before. And I want to believe that we will see that this will kick off something, that like anime producers will see how successful G-Witch was. See how many people it drew into the Gundam franchise. See how many people buy kits because of it, because that's always their big like measure of how popular stuff is how many kits they sell, right? I think that's how they measure it. So just all of that, seeing numerically all of the profit they generate from being this vanguard of a new age of great mecha anime, right? And that we'll see more. I want to hang on to a future where we have more mecha anime with strong and well-written and well-rounded female protagonists. Where we have well-written characters and powerful growth arcs. Where we just have high-quality stuff, because like Silva will tell you, we've watched some really garbage mecha anime. We've watched, well, not garbage, but some subpar Granbelb mecha anime. And it just would be nice if this was part of a new age. Anyway, speaking of the start of things, it is going on 9:20. I normally wanted to start getting into front mission at 9 o'clock. So let me grab my controller and get this party started. Cleaning off my glasses, delve into. finally found my my lintless sheet to use to clean off my glasses, which is funny. First, let's change over the music and see if the music changes over this time, because last time I did this, music just like didn't work. All right. Okay. All right. That was silly. I changed music playlists and OBS crashed. This is why I don't have auto end set up on my streams. Thank you, Nabiru. It is good to be back. Alright. Okay. Oh, okay. That's interesting, Nabiru. Yeah, it is interesting. So you assemble the mecha weapons to fight with. So you assemble the mecha weapons from model kits. Okay. Let's get into this MURICA. Clearly mecha looking weapons. Well, here's the thing, Nabiru. Like, yeah, okay, great. Let me, sorry, I was just fix something. There we go, cool. They could be held by mechas, okay. So, here's the thing, like, when you look at, like, knights and shining armor, depending on how that armor is designed, the more complicated or complex that armor gets, it eventually just starts to look like mechs. It just starts to look like tiny mechs. And once you get into like the strength, like even medieval armor starts to get there if it's complex enough, right? Once you get into the sci-fi armor, like that just really starts to blur the line, and you get into the power armor that's just like all of the mini mechs. You know what I mean, Nabiru? Just adjusted my volume real quick. So it's funny, I'm watching this just to remind myself of we call it power armor anime, except for they have it in the VR space like Build Fighters. Okay. Gotta have the slow-mo run. Okay. I remember you mentioned some other anime that featured like characters controlling little dolls. Yeah, Angelic Layer. I remember you mentioned that anime. Alright, so now let's talk to everybody and see what's happening before the next mission. Gotta talk to everybody. Build fighters, except you don't want your toys destroyed. People deeply care for them. Right. Oh, the childhood friend became a mechanic. Very iconic scientist. Okay. You're a launcher. That's the missile dude I used last time. He has no points in missile. That's fun. In mechanic. That's funny. No one's in the hangar? That's dangerous. Randy, didn't I just talk to this dude? Down to a 3 count now. Okay. Oh goodness, you had so much hope for us. All the anime and video games. Why is nobody trained in mechanic? Oh, these are all new recruits that I haven't used yet. Like a mother, she tries to help everyone. Okay. All right. Ugh. All right, striker. Okay. Oh, I will try not to let him down. This reminds me of a classic anime, just 3 frames, closed mouth, half open. Oh my gosh. Yeah, something like that. Right. Okay, so oh, give me 1 second. I just got really lightheaded. Give me a second. Get some water. I don't like this song. Let me change this song. I got some new ED. I got some new music. I updated my Stream Beats playlist the other day. And I guess that was just not one of the ones I liked. Yeah. Even this one's a pilot. Okay. Let's head to the POW area and talk to Glenn. Ooh, hot shot. He's got a cigar. Betrayed him. Okay. I'm betting there's some kind of like listening device on that. That's a trap. These three childhood friends meet up and they can't even feel free to interact. Oh, several days later. Okay. Seniority does mean something, but I guess I'm not here to play games. Oh, I don't want to go into the tutorial. Oh my gosh. There's not anything more American. Okay. Full explanation for parts. Okay. Oh, you can use specs for a part. Oh. Okay. Okay. Simple enough. Ah. So much dialogue. Oh my gosh. I mean, I know I need to learn how to use these. Alrighty. Okay, and as you level up Barrage, it probably starts taking up more slots. So much text. Okay, so now I can do stuff. Okay. What do? Raise the chance of hitting the target's legs, raise the chance of hitting the left arm. Let's grab this for, yeah, because he did a lot of damage. So getting some more AP for him definitely helps. Okay. How much? I have a lot of CP. I could buy some weapons. could take, so he's not completely helpless. I could take a Bone Buster. I can grab one Bone Buster just so we can punch things that get too close. This has a higher chance of hitting, but this one does slightly more damage. What's that? Was it some kind of shield? Does a lot less damage. Yeah, it's a shield. I could grab a shield and lean into it. Lean into his stuff. Yeah, let's grab a shield. Oh, that adds a little bit extra space. Could I fit? I could fit if I... Item space 4, item size S. It gives more output. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now I've got that set up. Hey, Superhero 60, how are you doing? Good to see you. Doing the customization portion of Front Mission 5. All right, let's see what we got here. Turbo item. What have we got here? What have I got? I've got, I'm doing all right. I I had a really busy day today. I went grocery shopping and had to run a few errands. Um, but I ate a bunch of food, took a little bit of a nap. Now I'm here working on this stuff. Earlier today, I got invited to the Prowlers and Paragons Discord server, and I got a template for making character sheet for like displays, like to just show other people stuff. So I'm probably gonna be looking into putting together character sheets for some of the characters I've designed so far, and seeing what that looks like. Like gonna do the reflective golem that I did, and yeah, gonna be doing that tonight. I've just decided, so I haven't done a gaming stream in like 3 weeks, but I was gonna do some front mission, and oh, this has more. Oh, this has more item space. Okay. Okay. Let me drop. There we go. There we go. Got all that. Okay, it can't be. Okay. What do I have? Okay, so I do have other ones. That's higher output, but that's worse performance. More HP, lower defense. That's the one I have right now. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. Okay, great. I already did pilot organization. I might give him focus down or focus left, just so that way he could take out specific parts of the enemy. But I think I'm gonna wait on that. Okay. That's how I can do pilot organization. Okay. Your mission briefing room is where stuff's gonna happen. Let me see if anything cool happened in. Oh, really? He asked if I want to do it, and then he's like, well, not that I could set it up anyway, because it's not set up yet. I'm like, really, jerk? Really? So many people to talk to. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. It's weird going to a town called home. All right. Campaign in the 21st century. Oh, this is the person who gives me help stuff. Okay. All right. That's rude. Probably not going to do it all. Okay. All right. Yeah, from Laris District to here, you think it's been rather easy. This is there's something behind this, or someone from the shadows, or anyhow, I doubt this will be the end of it. Okay, yeah. There'll be something more, and I'm guessing it's big. One RP was, all right, cool. Okay. All right, so we're just kind of talking to people, seeing a bunch of text. Let's see Glenn off. The drama just goes. Of course he holds up. Why are you holding up a chocolate bar? You are an idiot. I feel like that's not the last we're going to see of him. My theory is that this truck of POWs is gonna like disappear, and all those POWs are gonna escape back onto the enemy side. Fighters. A full year. Talk about the time skip. I'm going through all this stuff thinking I'm about to go into a battle. Okay. I gotta go to the mess hall and the briefing room. This is a year later. We are skipping ahead. Well, what are they doing at the mess hall? Hold up. Secretive groups in the mess hall. People talking about earning money. Secrets. All right. Oh, somebody's doing something they shouldn't. Shouldn't. By a certain gambling system, a gladiatorial combat system inserted into the simulator. We call this thing the arena. You can earn experience in the simulator, right? In the arena, you can earn money as a captain. We'll see why. Need cash for setups, right? Based on your results, you get a certain amount of money. But if you want to upgrade your ride some more, you'll need, right? It's a never-ending cycle. All right. Ooh, something's there. Okay. Those weren't jets, those were missiles. I could do the simulator room. I could do that. That could be fun. I might do that. Some of that gladiator stuff to earn some money to buy some new parts. Alright, let's try this out. Let's try out this arena. Gotta get some combat in tonight's session. Okay. What's the attack? It's 54 to 1 part. I'll have Gale just because it gives me more reach. I don't even know how this is gonna work. Oh, do I not even control this? Got one weapon down. I got one arm. Of course, it doesn't destroy the weapon arm. Oh, now he's just out of weapons. So now I just win this. That's kind of dirty. All right. Okay. So I won. I won 28 CP. Ooh, that's a sturdy one. That could be problematic, but I'm gonna try it. I'm only gonna bet 200. I don't want to bet more than I could. I'll stand to gain like 160. I'll gain like 67, so it'll put me up to 100. Oh, that thing has a lot of body. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. He's... Why is that missing so much? Oh, this is about to be bad. I'm about to lose this. If he keeps hitting my center, then I'm about to have a terrible time. Oh, why are you gonna be... Nope, I'm down 200. Okay. How they are wobbling and moving to the music, it's like they're dancing. Yeah, kinda. All right, I'm done with the arena. I could just do the other one and just make it back slowly. But like I don't feel like dealing with that. Okay. I did this. Go to the mission briefing room. Okay. But yes, it is like they're dancing, Nabiru. Sorry. I was kind of focused on stuff and I didn't see your comment there. Alright, fine. I'll do a regular simulator run. Let's see how this goes. Let's try this simulator. Destroy all enemies. Okay. Alright, so they got 2 launchers. What's the chance? I get a 0% chance of hitting that. 0. Okay. Oh, geez, that was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. About to destroy the legs. Relying on my missile dude to carry the fight. Oh, is this about to be missile versus missile? This is about to be missile versus missile. Can he counterattack? No. No, he cannot. All right. Wondering if I can even make it up there. Okay, I can make it up here. All right. Let's see. All right. Well, I'm looking at this and I'm like, can I make this? I could go all the way down there. He's just gonna repair himself. Okay. I wonder if there's a skill I can get that can let me fire. Who are you? You are another missile unit. Okay. Firing missiles. Okay. He's going to be firing missiles at me in a second. It's a missile unit, so it's going to have to back up the fight. Oh, it's standing. Okay. Thing's not very smart. Oh. Okay. Now we're just gonna punch each other. Duke Fest up here. Alright, got that leveled up. Okay. Glad I don't get penalties for firing into a melee. Okay. Gonna be there. Alright. I do need to use that. Okay. Working my way through. Okay. Okay. All right, not doing very much damage, but we're gonna work our way through this. Okay, all right, getting to there. There we go. Now we're doing some damage. Probably gonna run out of missiles before this fight's over, though. What's he hitting me with? Oh, he's dipping out of range, piece of jerk. Alright, we've almost got one of his weapons. Okay, alright. Intense simulator combat. Let's... Okay. Now, well, I can repair from a little bit further back. So, okay. All right, there we go. All right. Oh, good. Got rid of its main gun. Let's see. He's gonna try punching me. I'm gonna do the press needle against this pile bunker. I'm trying to level up my assault, so I should probably be using the shotgun. I'm gonna switch back to that. I want to level that up. Yep, gotta get that level up. See if he can get some level up too. Get him off the board. Good. Okay. That's another threat down. Not doing so bad. Just kind of working my way through. How many threats do I have left? I think there's only one threat left. Okay. I have to... I think I have to go around, but how am I going to get there? Oh, I'm going to have to go down and come back up. Okay. Oh, he is out of... He's out of ammunition. All right. Nope, can't shoot up. Okay. Might as well get some repairs in. Okay. I wish you got XP for repairing. I wish that was a thing. What is he always attacking with the assault? Okay. Oh geez, hitting all of us in a row. Okay, going up there. All right, we are chugging along. This is the last thread. Okay. Of course, he goes just out of range of my shotgun. Nice. Got out of minimum range. Ooh, did some good damage to the legs. We can immobilize this guy. Ooh, he's wearing me down with that assault rifle. Oh, it has a minimum range. Oh, okay. I'll have to remember that. Oh, that was some good damage. Still woefully outnumbered. I'm gonna have to reload in a second. Alright. Almost to launcher number 3. Oh, okay. Machine gun away. I think its legs are taken out. So it's like not moving. gonna repair itself. Yeah. Might just get that assault up from 1 to 2. Okay. To go this way. It's just out of range. Okay. I realize this hasn't been super riveting content. It's been like strategic content. And this may not be as exciting as it could have been, but stuff is happening. Yet. All right, and he's back to normal. Yeah, having a mechanic on your team just kind of doesn't make it easy mode as much as it gives you more strategic movement. Yeah, just not hell mode. Having a healer is really good. All right, there we go. Got what I wanted. Where can I... What's this do? It's a shield, right? Alright. Oh. Is it really almost 11 o'clock and we just made it through 3 cutscenes, 2 conversation pieces, and 1 simulator battle? Holy cow. Yeah, kinda. I wasn't expecting this to turn into a grind, but we did get to see some more of the drama, and I mean, technically I had 2 arena battles and 1 simulator battle, so it's not entirely nothing. Oh, he's so bad at that. That's so funny. Double tap. Boop. Put him out of our misery. Okay. All right. I know we started a little bit late. Uh, Walter Fang almost got to level 4. Damon. Okay. The problem is Randy doesn't get any XP for repairing anybody, which I think is really dumb. Well, we did start late. We started at like 9:30 instead of 9 o'clock. But yeah, we're not gonna go start a mission right now. Not at 11 o'clock. Yeah, we're not gonna start a mission right at 11 o'clock whenever it's getting to be time to finish the stream. All right, let's start winding down for the night. Let's see if I can't change the music without having OBS crash. What do you think, Nabaru? You think I'll be able to change the music without having OBS crash? Okay. 50-50? Alright, I'll take those odds, Nabaru. Let me just, I know I just saved. It's that RPG thing, but like, I know I just saved. But like, I'm gonna save again. Just in case. You know that RPG feeling, Nabiru? Where you save just in case right before you turn off the system, even if you know you already just saved. Okay. I'm not a big fan of the EDM playlist. Like normally I'm fine with it, but tonight I was just not feeling it. I need to find a new playlist to use that I can download so that way I don't have to have never trust autosave. Yeah. But I need to find a new playlist download so that way I don't because what happens so I have the Stream Beats playlists. Yes, exactly, Tom. I have the Stream Beats playlist. Oh, did it that time? Okay, it is picking it up. It's just being really quiet. Okay. Um, but yeah, so in order to run the PS2 emulator, I have to turn off Google Chrome and turn off all the extraneous unnecessary systems that I'm running on my computer in order to free up enough RAM and enough hard drive space and all that super duper mumbo jumbo techno babble jazz in order to make uh the PS2 emulator run properly. So stream I can't stream a playlist, so I have to be running a playlist that I already have downloaded. And so I've been running stream beats, and it was normally like really easy. I had the lo-fi for the beginning, EDM playlist for the gaming, and then um the holiday playlist to like wind down at the end. Um really bing bang boom whoppity whoppity whop. Super simple. Um but tonight I was just not feeling the EDM playlist. I don't know if it's just because I haven't done a gaming stream in so long. Maybe I'll stick to the lo-fi playlist next time, or maybe I'll just find another Stream Beats playlist to download, or maybe I'll get off my butt and finally download all the NCS, the non-copyright sounds songs I want, and make my own playlist. Just so complicated making a playlist and then grabbing the song. Like if the non-copyright sounds website, if their website and their library had a thing where I could make a playlist of the songs in their library and then download the entire playlist in one single download, I think that'd be great. Um, but as it is, you have to go through, find each individual song, and download each individual song. Then you put them into a folder, you right click, you say play, add to playlist for VLC, all that stuff, all that jazz. Yeah, I just haven't had a whole lot of luck with the user experience, with the end user experience for some of those free domain songs, because like so for tonight I'm using Streambeats, which is one of those things that's specifically for streaming. Their stuff is there, like it is technically copyrighted because all art, especially in America, is copyrighted, as long as it was made by a person. But the specifics of their copyright allow it to be used for YouTube videos and streaming. Um, so I that's what I'm doing tonight. Um, I need to expand. It's actually really funny. So like the other day, I started working on the playlist, right? On putting together a non-copyright sounds playlist and getting all the music, right? But then I realized I didn't have a lot of space on my computer. So then that led me down this entire like chain of events where like, okay, I needed to clear up space on my computer. So then I started looking at what extraneous files that I have in my downloads folder. I found all these zip files and installer files for all of these programs that I've already used and I don't need anymore. And I just started clearing those out. Then I started clearing out old WebP files and JFIF files from that I'd converted into PNGs for memes. Then I started clearing out a bunch of these memes that I don't use anymore. I didn't get too many memes. And then I started doing the defragmentation and the maintenance cycle stuff on the hard drive, and it just one thing led to another, and it just led to me doing all this maintenance stuff on my computer, and it all started from me trying to make a playlist. And it was the most ADHD thing ever. I sat down with the intention of making a playlist, and I ended up cleaning out huge amounts of space on my computer. I freed up like 40 gigs of space. It was ridiculous. Like that I just freed up 40 gigs. I was at like 60. What was it? I was at like 10 free gigs, and then I went up to like 50 or 60. Hold on. Hey Okusen. Yeah, it was just a lot of cleaning. Let me take a look. Hold on. How much my property? Come on. Yeah, okay. So I was at 60 gigs of free space, and then I'm at about 100 gigs of free space. So I freed up because like music takes up a lot of space. So like being at like 60 gigs of free space on my main hard drive is kind of like, you know, as I'm just like, you know, uh, not not super great if I'm trying to download large amounts of music and all that other stuff. So like getting it up to 100 gigs of free space is much more comfortable. Ah. How was your weekend, Okusen? Good to see you. How's work going? Are you on your break or something? Or do you have off for the holiday? Yeah, it kind of is, Nabiru. And like most like all of the stuff, got to get that holiday pay. Chronically out of storage space. Oh goodness gravy. I know whenever my computer gets here, I'm going to have to like get an external hard drive in order to transfer all of my files out of my laptop into the new computer. That's assuming everything arrives intact. Like I'm so terrified that whenever Silva ships me my computer, it's gonna like arrive like in pieces or like crumpled up. It's arguably the most expensive thing I've bought for myself in like a really long time. Oh goodness, Nabiru. I'm using like how old is this laptop? Uh 7 years old now? Yeah, I guess it is a luxury, Nabiru. Um, it's my laptop. The I know that the CPU for my laptop came out in 2016. That would that is a wild dream, Okusen. I was gonna ask what you thought of the bear last night, having the bear NPC. It's funny. I was talking to my partner, and I was talking about how you all in the session had so much character growth, and that character growth had taken shapes for each character, like it looked differently for each character. And I was talking about like how uh, Juno was able to like talk a very able to vocalize and verbalize this advice and information that she had been receiving from other people to process her own grief and her own guilt, and she was able to verbalize that into something she could use to help the NPC work through his guilt. And so I'm describing this, and my partner's like, "Oh wow!" I'm like, "Yeah, it was this really emotional, touching scene. Made slightly odd because the NPC was a bear." And my partner bust out laughing. Nice, Nabiru. My partner bust out laughing and was like, "There it is." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "You were like holding back on so many details to describe that NPC. I just knew there was gonna be something funny." I'm like, "Am I that predictable?" That's what I was thinking. Am I that predictable? So I'd like to think that the whole thing with the bear was like a payoff to like the previous setup of all the other interactions with the bears. Taking this previous storyline and tying it into the main storyline. So it is going to be funny. Juno's player said in the Discord that Juno, the other super soldier on the party, is totally gonna try to get this get this NPC to wrestle with them, wrestle with the bear. I'm glad I surprised you a little bit, Okusen. It's actually really funny. I had already decided on this storyline, and this plot point of happening, whenever I went to talk to Maxim's player, and he said that he was going to be working on the drive, and I'm like, that's just really funny. I didn't tell him that, but it was just really funny that like, it was going to be the stuff with the warp drive, at the same time. Yeah, and it was. Yeah, I guess I could see that. Having the cat girls on the ship means that he was more likely to do the mission that the cat girls are there to look out for him for. This is his first time having a large chunk of downtime in order to do stuff. So it's really funny. I guess peek a little bit behind the screen. Yeah, so there are Nabiru in this game. There are super soldier cat girls on the ship. Yeah, in this Lancer game, there are these like super soldier cat, genetically engineered cat girls with bulletproof fur. That they are genetically engineered super soldier cat girls with bulletproof hair and tails, and cat ears. They're mostly human though. So when they first, what is it that they need, Nabiru? What is it that they need? So Okusen's character went on a whole tirade because the first time the group was introduced to the cat girls snuck onto the ship into the air vents. Because Okusen's character had raided and stole a crate of explosive arrows from the cat girls company, and they'd been sent in order to figure out what happened to the arrows. So, Okusen's character hasn't really forgiven them for breaking onto the ship and for leaving their stuff in the vents. I don't know if menace is the right word to use for them. Posted it in the meme chat. Let's see what they need. Let's see this meme chat. So Nabiru posted a picture of a cat girl holding a giant hammer. And it says, imagine a hammer that can destroy anything from tanks to bullets that it touches. Abiona is J. Jonah Jameson for cat girls. But Abiona seems to have no problem with the bear. The bear's got even more bulletproof fur. You don't know if it's bulletproof or not. Ukukusen just said in the meme chat, please don't give them that. I will have to commit war crimes. I wouldn't like it. Like in all seriousness, in order to maintain the fiction, I probably wouldn't give them something as silly as like antimatter, an antimatter hammer. Um. And I'd probably, if I was gonna give them something like that, give them some kind of like energy claws or something that they could extend to cut through steel, because that's part of the lore in Lancer that this one company is rumored to have these these genetically engineered super cat girls with claws that can cut through steel. Can't give the cats any more power. Oh no. Also, the reaction by everyone when one of the cat girls said, "Oh no," was hilarious. I was expecting some chuckles. I was expecting some chuckles. I was not expecting for like all conversation to just completely stop. Everyone just Does Abiona want to throw hands with the cat girls? Because I can guarantee that's not going to go well. I'm not underestimating them. It's just like I think with the right tools and equipment, Abiona, and in the right setting, Abiona can absolutely be a threat to the cat girls. But trying to throw hands in a physical confrontation with the cat girls in like a fist fight, I don't expect that to go super well. And I'm not trying to be rude or mean or like downplay the capabilities of your character. It's just your character isn't like your character is a strategist who thinks tactically, and at least from what I've seen, and comes up with battle plans and helps allies and coordinates movements of teammates, and has a great deal of capabilities of shooting from a distance. Also, the cat girls are aliens, and inside the main character's house is their embassy, and so Earth can't touch them in it without sparking war. That sounds absolutely silly. Well, these cat girls aren't aliens. These cat girls are just genetically engineered super soldiers. Neko Mimi gun. UFO Valkyrie, a ray gun that turns people into cat girl maids loyal to the shooter and the main girl. Oh my gosh. This is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be interesting because as Abiona, if Abiona continues to like be just really defensive and angry about the cat girls breaking in and taking it very personally, as other members of the crew relax around the cat girls and they begin to like get more accustomed to being on the crew, because you all are spending the next 3 weeks in game time traveling through space together. It's going to lead to some very interesting inter-party dynamics. There was already like the confusion with Bob. And okay. Abiona's getting over it? Okay. Better brownies to come. See, everything's better with brownies. Sneaky fox girls. Nah, bro, you might be onto something there. No. Oh, you dreamt about a fox last night, Okusen. You were predicting it. Your predictive powers, Kingmaker predictive powers, unfailing, undefeated. Yeah, that's the phrase for it. Your predictive powers are undefeated, Okusen. Have like a paracausal fox entity. So you might. Oh no, Okusen. Reality and dream world are bleeding together. It's it is really funny how stuff like all the stuff came together. And what's really funny, I was intending for IPSN to do some stuff with the bears in the future with the smart bears, because I was originally inspired by the bear D&D adventures that Juno's player posted in the meme channel forever ago, and I was inspired by all the different ideas of different bears. And then Arena's player was like, can they talk? And I was like, I don't know, I feel like that's a line too far. And all of you were like, no, it's not. That's not too far. And all of you convinced me to make the bears telepathic. And that directly led to this outcome. All the players were like, no, it would be so cool. And I'm like, okay, fine. The bears are telepathic. Translator note L. Keikaku means plan. Uh, ah. Yeah. Um. I'm hoping as we go through front mission, things will speed up. We'll get to more action. There'll be more things. I know everything is still new in the tutorial phases, and we're still learning, and the conflict is unfolding, and all that stuff. So it's going to be really slow in the beginning. And it's kind of like a Fire Emblem game because it's a top-down strategy game, but it's not top. It's isometric third-person view. I think that's the right phrase because it comes at an angle at the map. Um, and it's just like I don't know. So I'm hoping if I get a better playlist, things will work out better next time. Next time I do one of um but I had fun tonight. It was fun. It was a little bit slow. We talked about a bunch of stuff. We had fun. I did some nerdy things. There was a bunch of explosions from defeating a bunch of giant robots. Leading into the 4th of July, you gotta have giant explosions. I was on the fence actually, because I was like, do I do front mission or do I try once again to make Metal Wolf Chaos work? Like I tried Metal Wolf Chaos and I was having okay fun with it. Then like the difficulty just kind of spiked. Um, and it's not that I don't like games with the difficulty spiking, but like in a game where like the controls are so clunky as Metal Wolf Chaos, having a difficulty spike in the enemies and the mission layout is just really frustrating. Um, so I haven't finished it. Uh I was very much debating it. Maybe I'll do it for like Friday stream or something for air quotes late 4th of July stream, do a Metal Wolf Chaos stream. Or maybe I'll do another character building stream because like I mentioned earlier, I got invited to what I believe is sorry, I got hiccups first. What I believe is the official Prowlers and Paragons um Discord channel. Also, Okusan, I sent you an invite to that because I know you were interested in stuff. And there's like a lot of community stuff, and they have on that Discord a Microsoft Word template for like making really cool looking character sheets. So I might take some of the characters we've designed thus far and put them on one of those character sheets and build some cool character sheets for them that I could share with other people. Or at least see if I've designed all of this properly. So that could be really fun. Anyway, let's wind down for the night. It's been fun. It's fun doing a gaming stream again. Maybe I'll do a Legend of Dragoon stream just because that's another one that's on my rotation. And that one gives me a lot more things to do, which is funny because it's a linear game. It's just nothing but hallways, right? But like there's a lot more button pressing and it's a lot more. It feels a lot more interactive. Um, we'll see. I was struggling with my intrusive sleep a little bit, and I think it was a combination of just the really slow pace of the game and the music was just pulling me out of it. Anyway, I'm rambling. I might have to make a phone call afterwards, so let's wrap this up. Um, so I want to say, let's see to everybody who showed up to tonight's stream. We had a few people come through tonight. All right, to Silva, to Nabiru. Who else showed up? Think Superhero 60, Tom, and Okusen, and anyone else who watched the stream and didn't say anything in the chat, and anyone who watches this VOD afterwards. I say to all of you, I love all of you, and I believe in each and every one of you. I think that each one of you makes this world a better place by being in it, and I'm grateful every day to live in a world with you in it. I think that you all are truly wonderful, special, and unique, precious treasures of people, and that each one of you has a one of a kind and important energy that only you can bring to everything you do. Thank you for coming to my stream. Thank you for giving me your time and your attention and your energy. And thank you for being members of this community. Always remember the Star Hunter motto: shoot for the stars, have wonderful adventures, live your dreams, and always stop to enjoy the meme. I do ask that you like the stream. It helps the algorithm with pushing it out. At some point, I'm going to get serious about this YouTube thing. As much as I stream, you'd think I'd be putting more effort into this. But anywho, if you have any friends, family, and nemesis, arch enemy, coworker, boss, supervisor, commanding officer, all of the above that you think might enjoy my content, feel free to invite them to the next stream or to show them any of my content. I always welcome new people into the community, and it's always great to meet people and to say hi, which is really funny actually, because like meeting people on stream is really fun and exciting and interesting, or meeting people through Discord, that's always like really cool to get to know them, find out what they're into and all that stuff, or meeting them through Twitter and all that. But meeting people in person is scary. It is. It can be terrifying. But that's got sidetracked. Next stream is going to be Friday, 8:30 p.m. EST. Thank you for coming to stream. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing on YouTube, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and ding the notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live. And even if you think you're subscribed, make sure that you still are. Sometimes it randomly unsubscribes people, or at least I've heard it does. And if you want to keep up with what I'm doing outside of YouTube, you can join, I almost said join my Twitter. You can join my Discord and follow my Twitter. Links to both of those are in the description down below. Always remember, you are never required to pay to be here. You're not required to donate to be a member of this community. You are all welcome and valued and treasured individuals who are members of this community. With that said, if you ever feel motivated to donate to improve the stream or to improve my life, to help me in any way, I do completely and utterly appreciate it, and it is something that I will value and treasure all of my days. And there are links where you can do that down in the description below. Thank you to everyone who has helped make so many things possible in my life. Thank you to all of you being amazing. Like I said, next stream is going to be Friday, 8:30 p.m. EST. Good night, everybody.